So China is the most debated investment case internally, I have to say, with some very pros and cons. So it depends on your time horizon, it depends on your appetite for volatility and risk. I have to say that more and more we get comfort in the domestic market, so the A-shares, and we find more and more interesting situations of corporates being innovative, profitable, growing, well-governed, which are valued a third to their US equivalent. So I don't say that there should not be any discount.
So this will be Chinese small and mid caps?
Yes, it's a CSI 500, which is a much broader index than the A50. So we prefer to avoid the very mega cap, which have become less agile and in a way too political. And you can find the real innovation, the real drivers for creation of value and growth is in fact in the mid cap. A Chinese mid cap is quite large already. It's
how export dependent are these companies, though?
Oh, sorry?
How export dependent are these companies?
There are many different cases, but on average they are much less dependent, of course, compared to the big caps. And you can find more and more companies which are essentially domestically driven in terms of turnover. So it's also a way to hedge against big tariffs.
All right. Domestically, if I may, thanks, Bonnie. Domestically driven is really where you want to focus the allocation in this environment where there is so much external potential exogenous shock, and that is why you are positive on India.
Absolutely. So we've got two very overweight convictions, India and Indonesia, not for the same reasons, and to a lesser extent South Korea. But India, and in particular after the pullback, India has came back as
in fact, the Indian market is now in correction territory. It's down 20%. So will you be adding?
Yes. At this level, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because earning growth forecasts for next year and 26 is close to 20%. And so, I mean, it's a market, and an economy and companies in India are still very promising. So, I mean, this kind of pullback should be used as an opportunity for people who are late or who are underweight India to close the gap.